tournament. We got a little delayed because of hurricanes. But
we got a game starting. We got Ryu versus Xmas.
Rio,
sorry.
Rio or Ryo.
Ryo versus Xmas.
Crossmas.
Alright, so we got Mewtwo versus Ike.
So this is an interesting matchup because Ike's like the opposite of Mewtwo in the sense that he has a sword and no projectiles, but he's heavy. And then Mewtwo has a Shadow Ball, which is a projectile, and he's light.
But he kind of, okay, like he doesn't have a sword, but his tail kind of serves the same purpose as a sword would usually.
Yeah, but it's only like, for example, Ike's moves, almost every single one, have to do with his tail.
Yeah.
If not all. His sword. For Mewtwo has Bear and up tilt.
So I'm still kind of new to the Florida scene. I'm not really familiar with Xmas. Do you know anything about him?
Unfortunately, I don't. I have played against Rio before, and I have seen how he plays. He's a good Ike, and he gets forward tilt, forward air, and it kills. So.
Yeah, everyone knows how good Rio is.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So we're just going to watch and see how Xmas is able to adapt to this situation. Nice up smash, being able to catch that.
Ike is a really big boy, though, so he's not going to die to that.
Mewtwo's trying to keep his distance by spending good up smash.
He's still not dying, though.
DI, my dude.
DI, a little stale. That throw's not going to kill either. Yeah, just all these moves coming out.
Ike is very strong. He could kill right now, probably. But Fair will kill instead.
Alright, that works fine. So, pretty even game. You got his Shadow Ball on deck.
Yeah.
He does have the 100% charge, which is a little bit slower to shoot than if you have it like 99% charge.
Yeah, but still, it's going to have that...
a tiny little extra bit of power.
Yeah, which is kind of helpful sometimes.
Oh, good down tilt into this like really aggressive string, just carrying him all the way off stage.
Been able to adapt overall to this Rio, just trying to keep his distance, focus on Shadow Balls. Nice Shadow Ball. Yeah, Xmas is going to charge that up whenever he can, just because it's such a good spacing tool, and it puts fear into Rio. He kind of wants to stay back from that, just because it can do a lot of damage and put Ike in very uncomfortable situations.
Yeah,
and also it does shield pressure if it hits shield. So.
Yeah, it does a surprisingly large amount of shield pressure. Mewtwo's one of those characters that are kind of defined by a few moves, and Shadow Ball is definitely one of them.
Yeah, at this level of play.
Yeah.
Nice Shadow Ball. That's going to kill him. That's
taking game one from Rio.
Very interesting. I'm a little surprised by that, but Mewtwo's able to take that. Just overall good uses of Shadow Ball. He's able to handle that very well and keep his spacing after that first stock getting schmucked a little bit. So he definitely adapted. Rio's changing to Roy. It's an interesting choice.
Now I know that not even that long ago, like last year's Smash Con, he did switch to Roy and almost beat Abadango's Mewtwo. Oh. So I don't think that this is a weird pick by
Well, they're definitely different characters. You're going from a very heavy character who relies on big, slow swings to a very quick, kind of dagger knife to mess you up. So,
yeah, I could see Roy getting less oppressed by Mewtwo than Ike does. He does have a shorter sword, but he's a lot faster.
Yeah, exactly, which is going to be very huge going against another fast character such as Mewtwo. They're not like the fastest, but like pretty fast.
Yeah, I think that Roy also has a few setups into kills that are a little bit more reliable and simple than some of Ike's, which you kind of rely on straight hits to some extent.
I don't know about that, but like
to some extent.
To some extent, yes, but at the same time, like you could see Rio doing like down throw into footstool, into like hit and air, into like the same thing, and it just really messes you up. And those kinds of confirms are very helpful playing as a Ike. But I think the reason Rio changed was because he feels just more comfortable with this matchup and being able to have those quicker hits, not have as much damage, but still do a pretty decent amount. Because if you hit base of sword, you're doing the right thing.
I agree. So we're getting fourths coming out. Both of them are at kill percent. Just like the right hit. Missing the ledge, though.
Did not want to see that happen.
All he has to do is get a kill on Mewtwo, though. Like Mewtwo is easily at kill percent right now.
All you gotta do is lose.
So it's not as bad as it looks.
I'm surprised. I'm looking for like a jab into up smash combo or something from Rio just to be able to take the stock out.
Yeah, a lot of jab combos. Jab back air? Yeah, raw back air. Really good and confirmed you got there.
Very effective done properly.
Now we're seeing Nair coming out.
Yeah, that's a good. That is a good confirm that Roy's able to use sometimes. Is double Nair.
Yeah, you talk about
forward air. That's kind of like a confirm. It just really.
It leads into itself a lot. It's one of those the moves you can just kind of like use, and it pretty much does everything.
It's like jab starting up so many things for Roy in general. It's like Nair also has an ability like that just to be able to start other things.
Good roll to avoid the confusion, or I think is that move? The reflector. They're just dancing around each other. There is a slight lead for Ryu now. Coming back from this SD just fine. Now he's got Mewtwo in a very compromising position at the ledge.
He's able to make it back.
Yeah, fights his way right back on.
They're going to return to neutral, but that up smash is going to do a decent amount of damage, not kill. But
even though
Xmas just wasted Shadow Ball, that could have been very helpful. Going against a Roy, the really good thing is like back throw into Shadow Ball just to create pressure. Even if they dodge it or something, you can go for fair, just like zone. But fortunately for Rio, it's very helpful for him.
Mewtwo almost got a grab there, but he was a little bit too slow. The jab just interrupted. And now we got the back air, the tip, or not the tip, the base, the strong one.
Yeah.
Just barely. And there we go, RB. No fear, just aggressive as heck.
Get up, Reed. Good job. Solid. That's a 1-1.
We're behind you right now, Xmas. You got
We're in winners quarters, by the way. Shout out.
Yeah, so I'm assuming this is just still best of 3.
Unfortunately, we were streaming Rivals Finals, Rivals Finals and Rivals Grands before this, so we weren't able to get the first few rounds. But we're here for quarters, semis, and so on and so forth. We're going to be here till Grands.
Just getting right into the action, the top level play, the high level play that you want.
I mean, this is what you want to see. This is the best of the best of our. Of who's here. So,
yeah, I don't know who the first seed is, but like if it was Ryu, I wouldn't be surprised. Like there's a lot of really good players here.
Yeah, and Xmas was definitely able to hold his own at game 1. Not sure about his position in regards to PR or anything like that for his area. But so far he's been showing a lot of strengths.
Now we've got game 3 coming in at Final Destination. I know that this is a stage that Roy likes quite a bit.
Oh, for sure.
I'm not really sure exactly what the strengths of it are. I just know that back home I had a Roy main who always liked to go to the stage.
Well, think about it this way. You have no platforms to avoid Roy short hop anything.
That's a good point, yeah. He just sort of gets to play his game.
Let's go, Tommy!
Exactly.
We got full hop Nair.
Go, Tommy!
Phantom hit.
Right now, baby! Let's go, Xmas!
Xmas with another slight lead to start things off. He's doing a really good job of holding his own against Rio.
He's really trying to shut out those Shadow Balls.
Oh, very aggressive up smash.
Nice,
not going to die for it, though.
Or down throw, I can't remember which one that is. Jumping around. Some good neutral. Oh, wasted that Shadow Ball, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think he might have meant to reverse that.
Oh my god.
Right. Nair just interrupting that. Now he's got him off stage, compromising position at the ledge. And just jumps over and gets into advantage state.
Oh, Rio's really going.
Forward tilt, or up tilt rather. Up tilt's so strong at the
He's
base.
really going for those.
Up smash!
It's even. It's 1-1. 1 stock each. It's really loud in here.
Come on, bro.
We got forward throw coming out, more damaging move.
Holding his Shadow Ball.
Oh, and just
That
a
was the
neutral
thing.
B coming down. That's a really interesting option there. If it works, you can't call it a bad option.
Rio's really been focusing on going for those air dodger reads to get like back air and stuff like that.
Yeah.
DB playing? Yeah. Oh,
We got forward tilt coming out. Not an often seen move. The dash grab on Mewtwo notoriously horrible.
Oh, that was interesting.
Nair, fair, and he got him off stage, last stock. He gets back onto the ledge, coming up with a Nair. Oh, it seems like he was trying to read that air dodge, but just a little bit too much
That's
drift
all
on
Rio's been
Mewtwo.
doing. He's just been reading air dodges and it's been working really well.
Trying to 2-frame with the down air, not going to come out. It's a very tense situation we got here.
let's see the good shit, Xmas.
The crowd is very excited. Got the up tilt, not going to kill quite yet.
Back air.
Good DI from Xmas. Coming back on stage, ledge
Ledge
trump.
grab.
Regrab and dash attack. Okay,
I thought it was going to be enough
yeah,
smash or
a lot of
something.
other moves would have killed there.
2-1. Alright, good shit.
Waiting. Neutral.
Yeah, I just realized that both of these actually, they both have. It's not going to matter. We don't need up throw. Just forward forward tilted at the ledge.
Rio takes it, sending Xmas to quarters. Very well done by Xmas. He did hold his own. I mean, there's a reason he's in quarters.
Oh yeah, no, that
Especially
was
winners quarters. I mean,
very
it's crazy.
strong showing there.